Bad weather and miles of abuse and poor maintenance had left her in a bit of a sorry state. The list of all the jobs that needed done. The engine had seized and bent a valve and the bottom bearing had gone. I replaced the Chinese engine with a Suzuki GN 125cc. Time for a rebuild. Fabricated an electrics tray and battery holder as well as cut the back of the frame. Stripped the frame, removed the rust and paint. Painted the frame with the only rust-proof paint I had, not the color I had planned. Fabricated new brackets for the Suzuki GSX or rear sets I got cheap off eBay. A little bit of woodworking for it, something a little different. Relocated the ignition to the steel and wood side panel and checked. The wiring is working. Fabricated a new exhaust with a little bit of welding. Finished the wiring and checked indicators work. Have a go at some vinyl decal design. Discover the starter clutches slipping and replace the springs and rollers. Front mud guard from a Honda CRF-80. Forks from a Sinus Apache and wheels from a Sinus Bomber. New speedometer from AliExpress as the old one didn't work. Fabricated chain tensioner to stop the chain rubbing the frame. Wrapped the exhaust and made a rough heat shield for my homemade end can. Then decided to scrap the first exhaust as I ran it too close to the engine and couldn't remove the oil cap. Picked up a Lexmoto Adrenaline downpipe and fitted my end can. It runs. Stitched up my own seat cover. The bike is made up of a Lexmoto Valiant, a Suzuki GN 125cc engine with a 150cc big bore kit, a PZ30 carburetor, Sinus Apache forks, a Honda CG petrol tank, Sinus Bomber wheels and rear swing arm, front brake from a Sinus Apache, rear brake from a Sinus Bomber, rear sets from a Suzuki GSXR, downpipe from a Lexmoto Adrenaline, custom seat, custom-made wood fairing. Any other parts were lying around the garage or cheap Chinese parts from AliExpress. I learned a lot with this project, and will also do a lot of things differently on the next project. Took it for a test ride. It runs okay, if not a little loud. The forks are leaking. I lost the chain tensioner wheel, but I will replace it. Needs more test runs and possibly a little carb adjustment.